Have you ever studied for 6 straight hours? Highlighter bleeding, coffee cup empty, motivational playlist on the loop, and then woken up the next day like, what even is mitochondria? Yeah, same. You panic. You blame your brain. You Google, am I dumb? At 3 a.m. like it's a personality test. But here's the plot twist nobody told you. You're not broken. Your brain's just running outdated software. See, 90% of people study like medieval monks. Read, repeat, forget, repeat, cry, repeat. It's not laziness. It's just that no one taught you how to actually learn. So you cram, you fake focus, you romanticize your suffering like it's a productivity flex. Meanwhile, your brain's in the back like, bro, what are we even doing? But here's the good news. Learning isn't a gift, it's a skill. A learnable, upgradable, beautifully hackable skill. And once you get it, you'll fly past the so-called smart kids who peaked in group projects. This is your software update. Patch 2.0. Learn like a beast. Ready? Cool. Let's destroy some mental myths. Alright, if you're not stupid, then why are you still learning so slow? Let's uncover the 3 silent traps that are secretly sabotaging your brain every single day. Trap 1. You're passive, not active. Let's be honest. You think you're learning when you're highlighting textbooks or rewatching lectures. But that's like trying to learn basketball by watching the NBA on repeat. Passive input doesn't build strong recall. It builds false confidence. You feel productive, but your brain is on cruise control. No engagement. No sweat. No memory. Want to get faster? Flip the switch. Learning is a sport. You've got to play, not just watch. Trap 2. You're addicted to the panic cram cycle. Sound familiar? You procrastinate. Then binge study in a caffeine-fueled haze. You promise to do better next time, but you don't. Why? Because your brain is chasing dopamine, not discipline. Last-minute panic feels productive, but it's pure chaos. Cramming floods your mind. You hold nothing. You crash. And deep down, you know it. This cycle destroys long-term growth. It's not your energy that's lacking. It's your system. Trap 3. You're copying, not customizing. You saw a productivity YouTuber wake up at 5 a.m. and do Pomodoros on a treadmill. So you tried it. Spoiler, it didn't work, because you're not them. The biggest lie in modern learning is copy-paste strategy. What works for one brain might short-circuit another. Some thrive in silence. Others need lo-fi beats. Some sprint at night. Others dominate at dawn. Learning is personal. If you don't customize, you'll never optimize. Stop forcing someone else's flow. Build your own rhythm, not aesthetic. Effective. Enough about what's broken. Let's talk upgrades. Here are 5 brain hacks so effective they should probably be illegal. 1. The forgetting curve. Your brain is a leaky bucket. Discovered by Hermann Ebbinghaus, the forgetting curve shows that we forget over 50% of new information within an hour. A day later, poof, 80% gone. Why? Because your brain filters out what it doesn't think you'll need. Think of it like a leaky bucket. If you don't pour water back in consistently, it runs dry. Solution? Fill the bucket, on schedule, review before it leaks out. Miss that window? You're starting over. 2. Spaced review and active recall, the cheat code combo. Roediger and Karpicki proved it. Recalling info strengthens memory more than just rereading it. Now add spaced repetition, reviewing material at gradually increasing intervals, and boom, your brain starts treating that info as VIP. Real-world example, use flashcards, not just once, but at day 1, day 3, day 7, day 14. Apps like Anki literally do this for you. Each review reinforces the neural connection, like adding steel to a wire. Think, learn, forget, recall, repeat. That's how memories are built to last. 3. Deliberate practice. Don't just practice. Target the pain. You've heard practice makes perfect. Wrong. Deliberate practice makes perfect. Anders Ericsson found that elite performers don't just repeat, they target weakness, ruthlessly. A violinist doesn't play the easy parts over and over. They zoom in on the mistakes and grind. Want to learn faster? Identify your bottlenecks, attack them. That's where growth lives, not where it's comfortable, where it's hard. 4. Cognitive load theory. Stop overloading your brain's RAM. Here's a brutal truth. Your brain has limited working memory. Cognitive load theory says when you overload it, boom, everything crashes. It's like running 50 Chrome tabs on a 10-year-old laptop. So simplify. Break info into chunks. Use visuals. Eliminate distractions. Example, don't read a dense 20-page chapter all at once. Break it into 3 pages. Draw diagrams. Summarize aloud. Minimal clutter equals maximum clarity. Clear your mental desktop. 5. Neuroplasticity and myelination. Rewire, reboot, repeat. Your brain is not static. Thanks to neuroplasticity, your neurons literally rewire themselves based on use. Think of it like sculpting. Every repetition sharpens the shape. And here's the kicker. With repetition, your brain wraps circuits in myelin, an insulating layer that makes them fire faster and stronger. You're not just learning facts, you're building a superhighway. Real-life metaphor? At first, it's a dirt road, clunky, slow. But practice lays pavement, then concrete, then high-speed fiber. Each rep, more speed. So ask yourself, are you paving the path or still walking in circles? All right, that's 5 powerful upgrades to supercharge your learning. But before we wrap this up, I want to share something personal. You know what's strange? The hardest part of learning wasn't the content. It wasn't the books or the time or even the distractions. It was the belief that I could. For years, I genuinely thought something was wrong with me. Everyone else looked like they were moving, faster, smarter, more confident, more capable. And I'd sit there, frozen, falling behind, wondering if maybe I just wasn't wired for this. But over time, I started noticing something. I wasn't the only one. Turns out, most people are struggling, not because they're weak, but because they've been carrying it alone, quietly, politely, invisibly. So I made this, not to lecture, not to pretend I figured it all out, but to say, hey, me too. If you're still here, still watching, still trying, then know this. You are not lazy. You are not broken. You are in progress. Drop a comment if you need help. I'll be here. No judgment, no noise, just someone who gets it. And if someone came to mind while watching this, a friend, a sibling, maybe even your younger self, send this to them. You never know who's holding on by a thread. Sometimes, all it takes is one message to help them keep going.